Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to teach you how to walleye fish and what to do. Alright, good thing to have in mind before you're about to go fishing is to make sure that the weather is nice. So here we go. We're going to film the weather. 33 degrees, 33, 34, 35, 35, 34. Okay, looks good to me. Looks like 15-mile-per-hour wind, so let's get headed out. Another key thing to have when you're fishing is to make sure you always have a fishing pole. You also want, when you're fishing, a tackle box. Now that you have your fishing rod and your tackle box, you gotta make sure the appropriate lure to have on when walleye fishing. Because it's a little overcast outside, today we're gonna use a brighter jig because walleye like jigs. And you want to make sure you get a brighter color jig because walleye are a little light sensitive, so they'll tend to be on the bottom, so you got to also bounce up and down the bottom. You also want to cast towards logs because walleye will tend to hang out down there, catch their fish. But this is more of a bass lure, so always have a handy dandy little knife on you because you don't know whenever you're going to need the knife. So I'm just going to cut this off and we're going to tie in a jig. There you go. Ready. Now that we have our jig picked out for today's weather, I'm going to teach you how to tie a knot for your lure. So, alright, so we're going to stick it right through that, right there. Yeah. Okay. You want to give it some space, okay? So bring it up to right here. After that, simply twist this around 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so after that, you have a little bit of line left over, okay? Okay, you see that hole right there? It's right where that little eyepiece of the jig is. There's a little space right there. You want to get your thread from the top right there. That works. Okay, there you go. That's how you tie a fishing knot the right way. So now we need to go down to a fishing spot. Also, when fishing, you want to have the appropriate gear. So you always want to bring a hat, especially at Bass Pro Shop one, so everyone knows you're a real fisherman.
Every day I'm living like I'm living my life. In the building got me feeling like that.
Alright, so before you start fishing, okay, you're gonna need to practice your casting, so we're gonna do that right now. Alright, come on. We're gonna switch phones real quick, so this one's gonna be a lot more chunkier. But anyways, we're gonna practice our casting now. Alright, also, because it's pretty cold outside and the water's probably about 30 degrees, 30 to 40 degrees, you gotta make sure to not jig it fast because fish are gonna be they're gonna be moving pretty slow. Casting, you got your lure and your pole, now you are ready to fish. So, we are gonna start fishing now. So we're going to need to be aware of our surroundings. If you don't mind showing that, Reed. I say right over here, follow along. This walleye are light sensitive. It's a really good day to catch them. So we're going to cast right over here. Because the fish might possibly be traveling downstream. So we'll go ahead and give that a try. So I'm going to show you the right technique on how to fish a walleye. So I'm going to cast it out. Great cast. Because the current's going to be pulling it, you kind of want to give it a low jig. Reed, if you can show that my rod. Give it a little bounce on the bottom. So the walleye think it's alive. walleye are going to be the perfect type of fish to catch right now because bass and bluegill are not going to be coming in because they're not spawning it. But because it's springtime, walleye kind of come in and mate. So there you go. Reed is now going to be showing you his way of fishing for walleye, right?
After you cast it, you gotta make sure you really get your bait down to the bottom, because that's where the walleye are gonna hit.